Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrency. And today, man, Tro is bringing you another Crow video. That's right, I'm talking about Crypto.com and how they just announced some new news about their layer 2. Now, if you don't know what a layer 2 is, it makes transactions way more cheaper than layer 1 transactions. When I mean layer 1 transactions, I'm talking about the Cronos blockchain. So right now, transactions are semi-high, and some transactions might cost you up to 1 or more Crow. But if you use layer 2, you can save on some money and actually get your transactions to process even cheaper. So we're going to talk about their new layer 2 and something else they just revealed in Singapore. So it's a lot going on in this video, so make sure you stay tuned and pay attention to what I'm about to say, because Crypto.com is doing some amazing things in the crypto space. And I always say Crypto.com is one of my favorite crypto projects because they are attacking both sides of the spectrum. And I'm talking about the decentralized side and the centralized side. So with the centralized side, pretty much meaning what we already know about big companies, they are centralized. With, Crypto.com app, it's a centralized entity. And, the users don't have much governance over what goes on the centralized side. But decentralization is what crypto is all about. And I believe by attacking both sides, you can work with regulators on the centralized side, but still embrace what crypto is all about, and that's decentralized activity. And Crypto.com is doing that. So we're going to talk about that and price and much more. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications, man. I'm going to continue to bring even more Crypto.com and Cronos blockchain videos because it is one of the projects that I invest in. So make sure you tap into my Crypto.com playlist. It's going all the way back from 2021 up into now June of 2023. So a lot of content that you can go back and look at and see how Crypto.com has very much so been developing over this bear market. And I do believe they will come out in the bull market on top. So check that playlist out right now. And also gotta let you know, I am not a financial advisor whatsoever. The crypto space is very volatile and you don't want to just jump in and lose all of your money. So always consult with the financial advisor before going too deep into the crypto space. Now, we know crypto is a new emerging asset class where it's so much to be gained from this. You don't want to miss out, but at the same time, you don't want to lose your money either. So always find projects that continue to develop, that have a community, and also that you have conviction in, that you believe in. Don't just go off what somebody is saying. Yes, you can make some money that way, but you can also lose a lot of money that way as well. Always do your own research when it comes to crypto, because a lot of people shield the projects that they're in or they want to make some money from, but the project doesn't actually have utility in the real world or bring any actual value. They just want to get some quick and fast money. So always look deep into whatever crypto project you invest in. So enough of that, man. Let's talk about it. Crypto.com. What are we talking about today? Today we're going to start off looking at the price of Crow. So let's go. So right now we are looking at the Cronos Crow token. And today we are just breaking even, man. We aren't in a green or we aren't in the red. So that's always bullish in my personal opinion. Now, price is currently at 5 cents, trying to make its way to 6 cents. But we might not make it to 6 cents today, and that's cool. It's still a good time to dollar cost average. And I always say DCA, or dollar cost averaging, is your best friend. And basically, dollar cost averaging is where you put in a set amount each week, no matter what the market is doing. Now, me personally, I would say only buy when it's in the red, man. Don't buy on green days. Don't buy on days when price is actually going up. Buy at its cheapest amount, because you want to buy assets when they are undervalued or very, very cheap. And right now, Crow coming in at 5 cents is very, very cheap. Now, if we zoom out from a month, we see Crypto.com is 5% or down 5% or 7% right now. So in my personal opinion, this probably would be a good time to buy Crow. But at the same time, we truly don't know what the market is going to do. It's looking like crypto is going in a good space. We saw all of those Bitcoin ETFs getting filed as far as the biggest companies that control trillions dollars of assets. Well, we still don't know when that's going to actually come through. So we don't know what's going to happen in the crypto space. So I always dollar cost average, man, especially on those red days. Try to get in on those red days or those red months and just find a good price point that you set for yourself to buy these specific assets. Now we see market cap is at 1 billion, coming ranked 36 in the top 100 of cryptos, man. So always good to see Crow in that $1 billion space, coming in at 36, and we see volume is down 24%, coming in at 8 million, and we ranked 196. So not too bad on the day as far as volume. It is down, but like I said, it's the crypto space. We never know when volume is going to pump based on news. A lot of people buy the news, man, and I'm going to let you know, you want to sell the news. That's just a good strategy as far as any asset, but it hasn't been any big news on crypto.com as far as right now. Now we saw about a year ago or 2 years ago rather, when the blockchain was announced and crypto.com got the naming rights for the Staples Center, prices were at 89 cents and higher, almost touching that dollar mark, and then price absolutely dropped once we start entering that bear market. But I always say I believe it's going to be some new news coming in very soon for crypto.com that's going to make price absolutely shoot up. But right now, the sentiment for crypto is still kind of down, although, a lot of stuff has been announced. We still want to get out of this bear market because we still are kind of deep into it. But if you start investing, in crypto.com in 2019, you still will be in profit. That's why I always say dollar cost average is your best friend, because if you would have bought in 2019 when crypto or Cronos was at 1 cent, you would be up 186% all time, even if you didn't sell. So always good to dollar cost average, especially over long periods of time. Now let's get into it, man. The good news, we are pleased to announce that optimistic layer 2 rollups are now available on Cronos mainnet. Thanks to Calder's XYZ's platform, developers can deploy rollups quickly and effortless. This technology can be used to create dedicated app chains for high volume use cases. Now, layer 2s are really for, those projects that have a lot of transactions. Gaming projects will have a lot of transactions. If you use exchanges or decentralized exchanges, they have a lot of transactions. So layer 2s are absolutely good for the Cronos blockchain, because I'm not gonna lie, transactions on Cronos are kind of high since the last time I did it. It's been a minute since I just did a lot of transactions at one time. I mainly just kind of do small transactions, but it's good to see those layer 2s being announced on the Cronos blockchain. So they say more than 200,000 transactions were successfully completed during Cronos testing of the Caldera platform. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but hopefully I am. The average transactions cost was 50 times cheaper than regular Cronos transactions. So those layer 2 transactions are very cheap, and you can save money by using layer 2. So this means that Cronos ecosystem can now support hundreds or even thousands of transactions per second, with the ecosystem of layer 2 chains sharing Cronos as the layer 1 settlement layer. So love to see layer 2s on the blockchain, man. Love to see layer 2s, because it makes, new users coming into crypto and the Cronos blockchain continue to use the chain, because transactions are cheaper, especially in those bull markets. We know transactions can get very, very high, and you want to keep it as cheap as possible so you can achieve mass adoption, so many people will use the blockchain. So on to the second piece of news, man. So get ready for a new era of crypto innovation from Singapore. Crypto.com is proud to unveil its new Global Innovation Lab, bringing together top talent to push the boundaries of blockchain, Web3, and AI. Stay tuned as we shape the future of decentralized technology. So, a Global Innovation Lab in Singapore, and a couple of days ago or a week ago maybe, they announced that they are able to do business in Singapore. So this is very, very bullish, because Crypto.com is really establishing itself around the world. We know in Korea, they're having their upcoming Web3 innovation, and that's supported by the Korean government. And that's very bullish, just seeing developers actually build on the Crypto.com now with the Global Innovation Lab in Singapore. this brings even more people from all across the world onto crypto.com, and I believe this will lead to, mass adoption in these areas, so people will actually start to use the blockchain, man. People are already using the blockchain, don't get me wrong, but I love to see the global innovation. I love to see them attracting different jurisdictions around the world, because believe it or not, crypto is not only in the United States. Us in the United States, we get spoiled and we believe everything surrounds us, but it's a much bigger world out there. And I love that crypto.com is actually seeing this and attacking every part of the world, man. I love what's going on the blockchain currently. So that's my video for today. Just wanted to give you an update on Crow and the Cronos blockchain, just seeing how much they are developing, seeing that they are building these layer 2 options. We already know a lot of chains have their layer 2, and crypto.com and the Cronos team is keeping up with what is going on in the crypto space, making it easier and cheaper to use the blockchain with the layer 2 rollup, and also just being innovative and going across the world and establishing these innovation labs around everywhere, man. And it's major in the crypto space, because we know crypto is pretty much borderless. We don't have a border in crypto, and as soon as everybody gets that, that's when you're gonna be very, very successful with your crypto project. So that's my video for today. Make sure you check out my crypto.com playlist right now. All things crypto.com, all things Cronos blockchain. It's a lot of videos, and you can watch all of my videos going back from 2021, just seeing how Cronos continues to build even throughout the bear market, even with, not knowing what's going to happen. They continue to build, and that is what you want to see in a crypto project. So, Crypto Tro, that's my video. I'm out of here.